Hello, I'm Mika Yulianto, NPM 78. I'm from class 3. The number one, why public speaking is important. I have three reasons why public speaking is important. The first one, increase in self-confidence. Public speaking will help you increase your self-confidence dramatically. We live in a materialistic society, and you can avoid it. A lot of our self-worth and self-esteem is guided by your perceptions of what we think other people think about us. And then the second, one of the most effective ways to get your message across. Public speaking still remains as one of the most effective ways to get your message across to a large audience. And then the last one, at some point in your lives, you will need to do it. Almost every single person will need to speak in public at some point in their lives. Every public speaking opportunity is an opportunity to grow your leadership, your influence, and your career. Okay, the number one, mention and explain three stages, the process of preparing the presentation speech. The first one, introduction. The introduction could vary in time. It could be like 3 minutes or around 5 minutes, depending on your presentation topic, length, and discussion point. In the introduction, you have to make sure that you talk about your ideal outcome or best result for the listener. This is the so-called promise. And then the second, the unveiling. This is the stage where the presenter has to share his or her wisdom, knowledge, and experience with the crowd. And of course, the right time for you to sit more like on the previously picked key discussion points. Tell the people about a compelling story or a lesson that you can share with them that will further support your topic and ideas. And the last one, the wrap up or conclusion. This is the perfect time for any presenter to stress on the topic or thesis he wants to make clear. The right time for you to talk about the number one takeaway you want the listeners to remember. And last but not least, make sure you tell the audience about the single most important action that they can take right away to implement the knowledge and experience you have just shared. Okay, number three, I will pick up the script with my knowledge. Bullying. My stomach hurts and I have headaches every day. The boys are spreading rumors and telling secrets, and it just doesn't feel right to me. Is there something wrong with me? Or am I really what they say I am? Could I be a victim of bullying? As you may have noticed, my speech is about bullying, so let's get started. A very good afternoon to my respected lecturers and my charming beautiful friends. Before that, let me introduce myself. I'm Mika Yulianto from class 3. Okay, so have you ever been bullied? Has it happened to your peers or have you just seen or heard about it on TV? No matter, many people have different opinions on what bullying is. All of that are correct as they are different ways you can be bullied. However, the real definition followed by is anything that a person does on purpose to upset or hurt another person. To be honest, bullying is just like a disease because you don't make it happen and it does not just go away overnight. Bullying even makes you feel like you are sick or something is wrong with you. However, this is not true at all. It is not your fault if you get bullied. Did you know that 900,000 children get bullied every day in Canada out of 5.2 million students? That means that one out of five students get bullied every day. And people say that Canadians are too nice to be bullies. Many people are unaware of the bullying that happens around them. That just show how bad it is. Bullying is just a stage, a normal part of life. However, fact is, bullying is not a normal or socially acceptable behavior. We give bullies power by our acceptance of this behavior. Statistics show that there are six different types of bullying: physical, verbal, indirect, social alienation, intimidation, and last but not least, cyberbullying. Verbal bullying is the most common because it is not as easily noticed as physical is. Talk about how horrible this is. Think if you were to target or the person that get bullied, bullies, bully because it makes them feel better than everyone else. Also, they do it because they have been bullied at some point in life and feel like they need revenge. Some people that have been bullied all their life decide to live their old life because they don't appreciate it and commit suicide. Suicide did just so out of hand. This can kill. Bullying is that serious. You might think, no, how can you stop bullying when you can barely see it happening? I mean, how are you supposed to put an end to it when it goes on? The best way for you to make a start is to talk to your friends and have a discussion in your class and make a set of rules to put an end to it. Then present to the idea to your whole school. The next step is to create an anti-bullying team so you can end bullying at your school. Bullying is so bad that it can end up with dying and killing others with so exactly how serious and bad it is. Remember everything I have told you today, and you will not be a bully or not be afraid to stand up for yourself. Just be strong, keep your head up high, and do your best to stop bullying once and for all. Remember, blowing out someone's candle doesn't make your shine any brighter. Thank you. Okay, the number one. Good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you for having me here in this fine and joyful morning. I hope we are all in the good health. Today, I would convey in the importance of education in my short speech on my many occasions we hear to term education, but what is education? How important is education to our country and ourselves as students? Well, to answer the first question, education refers to a process by which a person develops their skills, attitudes, and values. Many times we associate this term with the school, however, we must also take into account that education is not exclusive to this institution, but also it is up to the family and even the friendships with whom we live together day by day. That is why we can say that men can get to improve each other. There is a phrase that I like very much and I find it very true. If the people of a country care about the education, it shows that they love their nation. It is said that in order for a country to prosper, it needs education. But why? The honorable audience, we study not to go to the graduation ceremony and hang our picture on the wall of our house, much less to show off to our friends. We study to practice and to acquire knowledge, and those two then will prepare us to the real life situation. Education brings us to many benefits, such as confidence in ourselves, freedom to decide, conscience as a will help us to improve ourselves, to feel fulfilled, to feel that we are something in life and that we have and for which to life. But this is not the only satisfaction the education gives us, but with it we achieve a better quality of life than or anything else. We need a work which currently is not so easy to find unless is we don't have an education. It is said that the future of our country is in the hands of the children and us the children in this country. We must try hard to accept that. That is why today I invite all the audience here to reflect on the importance of education. We have to take advantage of this chance to be able to go to school to study. We must appreciate the effort that our parents make too. There are many children who would like to study but for some reason they cannot do it. Finally, ask ourselves, without effort and education, how do we want to improve ourselves? How do we want to live better? In short, how do we want a better country? Therefore, education is an important part of our life as well as an essential part to develop a better future for the country. So this is the end of my speech today. I hope some of the points that I have conveyed today make us more appreciate of our change to be able to have the education at school and make us study more diligently for both our countries and our future. I thank you for the attention. Thank you.